Hello everybody, it's the 6th of June today, and my flat top bowled cypress has been recovering very nicely from its repot into this cat litter tray bonsai pot, and has responded very well to its chop up top. Shooting wildly. So that's really good. Apologies if it's a bit wobbly, but I'm going to move the tree down onto the floor so that I can actually do a bit of work on the top, because that's much easier for me to do and for the camera to capture. First of all though, I'm going to remove some of these lower new shoots that have, as you can see, put on 4 or 5 inches of growth. I was tempted to keep some of them as gin, but I've decided, nah, I don't want it. Because this tree is 2.5, 3 foot tall, in total it's quite difficult to work on this top whilst it's on the bench, which is why I suddenly thought, well, why don't I just pop the turntable on the floor, and then I can work on the tree at a much easier angle, or a much easier height, and that's what I've done. So this is the back, and I was a little worried this back branch wasn't doing anything, but it has recovered and it has thrown out some new shoots, and I'm going to remove some shoots because it has too many. Try and force the growth into the areas where I want it. And then I can perhaps put a few pieces of wire to try and persuade some of these other pieces just to go where I want them to go, and some of them are going to need shortening as well. I'm going to trim most of these. I'm just going to give a trim back, particularly these ones that are growing horizontally anyway. These ones that are growing on the inside of the branch, this fork I don't want. The ones that are growing up straight up, I'm going to chop back quite hard, and then I'm going to let it grow again. I'm going to watch that this wire doesn't cut in. Okay, now I need to get some wire. These branches haven't even really hardened off properly, so I'm going to have to be really delicate and wrap the wire. Okay, so camera cut out then. I basically wrap the wire around these new shoots, almost not touching, because I just want to bring them out in this direction horizontally, and then I'm going to cut them back. And I'm going to work my way around the tree, especially in areas where that shoot is just growing upwards and I don't want it to. So I can get away with quite a small piece of wire, short piece of wire, and once I've got it anchored, again try and wrap it round the branch without touching the branch, because it'll bruise or break very easily, and then I can just put a bit of movement in that. Bring it horizontally and then trim it back. Same with this. Forming that V and then getting the, that's it, that centre anchored, and then can twist the wire without touching the branch almost. Okay, you get the idea with that. This one I'm not going to wire, I'm just going to trim back. Same with this, because it's more or less horizontal anyway. And then if I bring the tree around, got this, which is almost going out at a 90-degree angle, one from itself. Again, I don't need a long piece because I'm going to shorten these branches, but that's just brought them in a little bit more together, and can trim that. This piece I'm just going to trim off there. And then that just leaves one more piece that I can see glaring at me that needs wiring, which is these two shoots. Now, rather like I've done with hawthorns, and the wood hasn't hardened at all, hasn't lignified at all. You can put a reasonable little bend in, and yeah. So there we have it. I'm going to put that tree back on the bench. Let's give you a quick 360 of that top again. Back to the front, and then we'll just give it a quick spin. And I think, all in all, I'm really quite pleased with the way this tree has responded. I've had a couple of minor disasters with some other trees. But this one seems to be responding well and quite happy with its new life. So there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Do all the usual YouTube things, the liking, the subscribing, comment below. Most of all, please, 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 stay safe, everybody.